You empty of coal? Not quite. Well, that didn't go to plan. Right, let's bring these closer. Not going to be able to fit any more. If I move you, we put you here. I'm holding shift down, thank you. Don't call Shirley, not Sherry. Shirley, don't call me Shirley. How many have we got now? We've only got the 6, so you joined to one, you joined, well, you can be joined to this one. I'm not going to worry about the old way it goes with the belts and stuff. This is only temporary, as we know. Right, let's put down the substation, get that up and running again. So where's the other ones? Also need to put the foundation down. There's another one. That's got 100,000 left. That's got 800,000 left. Which poses a problem. So I might as well pop the question now. Oh, yeah, that sounds dodgy, doesn't it? Will you all marry me? No, that's got 32,000, which is a lot better. Now what I was going to ask at the end of the stream, I'll ask it now. I was going to, well, give me your opinion if you want to on this one. I was going to say at the end of it, because I'm running out of things to sort of do while we're waiting for the last of this coal to be taken off the planet, that's not going to be very enjoyable, and that's making me think, and I hate thinking. So I'd like to do as less as possible, and you can tell that anyway. I think that's quite obvious. It comes through my streams. Anyway, so what I was going to suggest as a thing to possibly do is that we could start the hiatus at the end of the stream today, and what I'll do is when I'm not streaming is I'll come in here and just, when I've got nothing to do, just let this game run and let the coal slowly run down. So when we come back to streaming this again, the coal's gone, this is all ready to be demolished, which will all be done on the stream, rebuilt, redone, and then all the other planets with the ore refineries and all that redone, properly set out, ready to go, and then we can start getting to our goal of building this, getting rid of all these satellites and building this and finishing off the design of this. That also gives me a time to figure out exactly how I'm going to set up for doing the same thing to be able to come back to this game and have a reason to keep going and everyone to be involved and interested in watching it. Is that obviously with the people that have been around and supported me for a long time in any manner or form, whether you subscribed or chat a lot and keep me company in chat and stuff like that. And it doesn't matter if you've been watching the Dyson Sphere. I know I've got guys that are regular that don't, but they're there for the trucking sim or the farming sim or something like that. And giving you guys your own star and building one of these for you guys with your name as well. So, because otherwise, like I said, we're basically ready to demolish everything. We're ready to move to the next phase. I've streamed this quite a bit and I'd like a break, and I think you guys probably could do with a break from it as well. Just so when we come back, we're all fresh, ready to go with the next phase of it. So, what do you guys think? Should we make this the last one? And then I'll just do this off the streams, off camera, as they normally say, but I'm not on camera, obviously. and get rid of all the coal that way. It's probably not an idea to have a time lapse because there won't be anything going on. I'll just be running the game like this, me doing nothing and just letting the coal go, and maybe go off and try and set up more power things to get the coal out of my hair and off the planet quicker. That's all. We can go to the end of today doing the bits and pieces we need. So let me know what you think in chat. You don't need to, obviously. I'm sort of for it quite a bit, but you guys also are here, part of this, watching this, and sort of make it even more worthwhile doing this. Probably the only reason to make it worthwhile doing this, really, the streaming it. So I would, yeah, let you guys have your say on it as well. Right, we need to go back here and finish this last bit. Which one was it? It was this one, wasn't it? And it was was it silicon protection? No, it was this one here. It's too late for my mental health, to be honest. Hence the reason I'm on disability. But yeah, I mean the thing is I'll just probably need the break as well to recharge and rebuild. So and then it's like anything in any streams, and that at a certain point, it doesn't matter. Even people that have been with streamers and big streamers and all that, there's a point where they played a game for so long that even people sort of get sick of it and stop turning up for a bit, and then, whoa, I totally missed that again. How did I miss that? Mind you, I couldn't see the thing. So yeah, I don't want to get to that. I want to do some different things. I've got heaps of games. I would love to stream, and for those of you, those of you who are new to the stream, obviously you guys have been around and know the reason why I started streaming. And that is over recent years. Well, I went through a bit of traumatic thing. I've sort of grew up with a bit of a mental disability. Spent my life dealing with that and stuff like that and doing okay with it. But I just went through something really bad a few years ago that had a huge effect on my life for the last 6 years. And sort of not the same person as I used to be. But gaming's one of my most favourite things to do, one of the rare things that actually brings me joy, and I don't want to go down there, I want to go down there. But I'm struggling to finish games these days, so streaming gives me the motivation to finish games. I've just done that the wrong way, haven't I? Clap, clap for me. Someone print me out a certificate. So, and that's the reason why I stream. I would stream if there was no one watching. Be honest, I'll just tell myself that someone might end up watching. That I might actually bring some enjoyment to someone's day. Stuff like that. I'll come up with a reason to carry on. But yeah, it also gives me the opportunity. I've got so many games I've bought and paid for and haven't got my money's worth out of it because I'll just get to a point and stop playing it. So anyway, so having a break from this and being able to play other games would be fantastic so I can get through them. Exactly. Exactly, John. I mean, if I end up building a community that like-minded people like me enjoy games, or more importantly come to watch because of people chatting and everything else like that more than the game, that'd be awesome. Well, that's the problem. I don't. I'm struggling to think of games right at this point in time. My problem is I binge play games. I'll get into a game and I'll play it and play it and play it and won't play anything else and keep playing and keep playing and keep playing it. So, and then stop. This way with streaming I spit them out because I've got different days I'm doing different games. Right, that's up and running. How's the power situation? That's the other. Power looks good. This was the last one we had. Where are you? That way. The setup for the graphite, wasn't it? Yeah, I want to come with a bit more of a this is the one we need to join up? No, it's not this one I've set up. Oh no, it's the silicon one, wasn't it? Okay, let's head over there. Yeah, I just want a bit more of a I'm doing it again. I'm pressing shift for some reason, but I don't know why I've started doing that instead of spacebar to move up. Yeah, I want to get a bit of a schedule going where, I mean, some games I really enjoy. Farming Sim's always one that's given me a bit of enjoyment, even though I got burnt out of it. But with that, it's multiplayer and it's enjoyable. Trucking Sim I like. But I've got the Trucking Sim one going. Farming Sim will probably be a regular thing for 2 days a week with the multiplayer. And even if we change, I'd love to have a 2-day-a-week multiplayer type game with the people who want to join. And the trucking one, I'm going to enjoy that because of the challenge that I've set up. So that'll keep us going. That'll go for a while. That one I'll probably keep going because trucking's one of those games that you can come in and out of. And since I've got a sort of a goal to walk towards, which there's problem with those games, isn't it? Because there's no end goal. Once you sort of get to a point and you've made a lot of money, it sort of loses its appeal. But I do want to do games that I've got, so I want a couple of days for that. And obviously the Dyson Sphere. What have I done? On this one I've done Dyson Sphere, I've done 7 Days to Die, I've done The Infected. So, and I've just got so many games there, I just want to play. Oh, I used to play Truckers MP. And you got G27 here, I got G29. Right, let's get this up and running again. How full are you? Reasonable. So, yeah, that's the plan. So I think, yeah, at the end of today's one, this will be the last one for Dyson Sphere for a while. It'll take a bit of a break, come back to it. That one's a little too close on it, you can tell. And then next week we'll get into an oldie but a goodie. At a request. My good mate Smedolini. Yeah, A lot of chat going on here. I need that slow-mo turned on now. I got to that point, jeepers. He hates in the game he most hates us to what most serious thing he ever did, and every time he recorded a video for it he dreaded it but kept doing it because every video was getting 100k. Yeah, I mean that was like, I mean you look at Frith with his time-lapse of farming sim, Mike, right? He got sick of that and he cut that right down. And he almost got sick of playing the game completely. But that's his number one, isn't it? Because he was the first one to do farming sim time lapse on YouTube. That's where most of his views come from. Over the other lot he does. So I can understand that. And what else was there? When you depend on the income, you know, my choice. Yeah, so I get no income from this as of yet. Yeah, an editor. Yeah, it's actually not that hard for me to do the editing. To be honest, really isn't. I know exactly. I need to break the episodes up. It's at the 35-minute mark. The intermission I cut out. I've got it pretty much down pat. The only pain in the backside was with my old editing software. It took about 20 minutes to export it. 20 to 21 minutes exporting it. So that was 2 hours per stream. The new one I got, it takes 5 minutes. 6 minutes, and I can queue them up. The other one I couldn't do anything else with it. If I went and played a game or anything like that, it freezes the computer. I used, at the time I used Lightworks, and I've recently redid my PC, and because of it I had 2 weeks left on my license, and it decided, because I got a new motherboard and CPU, that it's not the same computer, so you've lost your license. And I've emailed them a couple of times, not heard a word back, and it was put onto the free version where I can't do 1080 exports. I can only do 720 at 60 FPS. So I tried it out and it was overheating my CPU. And the thing was, is I used an older version of it, and there was a newer version that came out, so I used that one. So I don't know if that was because of that, but it turns out it's because it uses the software to do the encoding. Now I've got Adobe Premiere, which is cheaper and a lot better to use, except for a little bit more work doing the episodes. Yeah. But yeah, I can use the video card to do the encoding, and it's a lot quicker. The only problem is you get the pixelated things with things moving. Right, these are all up and running. How are we doing with the power situation? I didn't need to do that, did I? Yeah, well, he's a legend. That's why, Mike. He's an absolute unbelievable person. Amazing guy. To do what he does, I'm in awe of him. People can ask. If they really want to know, they can just ask. You want to know my PC specs? No, he doesn't hire an editor, he does it all himself. All of it himself. He does the time lapses, the Let's Plays and all that, all of himself, and then looks after his wife. He's got multiple sclerosis and his son with autism. And looking good. I think we're looking good if I take all these off. Looking very good. So we got that up and running again. Yeah, no, YouTube's the only income he's got. Yeah. Right, I'm at a loss. I'm still drinking my coffee. When did I make it? An hour ago. It's still a little warm. I suppose that's the joy of coming into summer. My coffees stay warmer longer. So we're sort of all good, up and running. We just got to wait for that coal, don't we? What else can I do just to kill time? I'm just trying to think. Which is always dangerous for me. Never turns out well. What do you mean? He's only done the one. He did the Timberborn thing. Didn't go well. I kept crapping out on him. I'm just wondering. Actually, just come down here for a second. I don't think there's that much. Oh, my imagination, I thought the desk was shaking. Let me get rid of the chat overlay. I'll put it in a great place. There's not much coal here. I'm just wondering, should I just get a little bit of coal delivered from somewhere else over here just to keep the graphite going? Will it hinder and slow down? That's a good question, isn't it? Let's go back and have a look-see over here. Just see the coal level. All the coal at the moment is coming from our home planet. Let me bring chat overlay up because I can see something in the corner of my eye. His YouTube? Yeah, exclamation mark Fifka. Why isn't that? Oh, no, Ginger. Mike, exclamation mark Ginger. He's the one that does the Factorio series. He's well known for Farming Sim, but he absolutely loves Factorio. And he's a fan of spaghetti builds. Oh, I did it too quick again. Love how it does that when you go a bit too quick. Slowly descend. Right. So how's the coal situation? Is it because... Oh, I ain't even filled up with drones there. How dare I? Underworked and well, overpaid really for what they're doing. So we're out of coal. Yeah, have some more. Look at that. I'm generous, aren't I? So maybe it's worth just to get a little bit of coal. Or another station. Is it because there's two? Because it's doing that. Sending that. Well, none of that's going, really. It's sending that off. Mind you, I've got still half of them left here, and they're a good amount, but it's the distance travelled, isn't it? And that'll be reducing the graphite sort of reduction. So it might be worth finding somewhere, and there's nothing in this solar system, and picking up some coal. Before I do that, I need a bio break because the coffee has gone right through me, as well as me cranberry juice, my concentrated cranberry juice. So I'm going to quickly run off and have a little break, and I'll be right back. So think of a place where we can get some coal while I'm gone. Be back in a second. No, press that button too quick, didn't I? Anyway, so think of any place? I would have gone with the ground myself, but actually I had a thought. The problem is I'm thinking we're not getting enough graphite. The whole point of this, to supply power, is to get rid of the coal off our home planet, isn't it? It's that simple. So after I've spent all day, pretty much, adjusting some of the power plants to take the graphite, we just need to put a couple of them back to the hydrogen. So I don't need to do extra coal. That's just silly. We're doing a build for extra coal when we pretty much don't need it. Because most of it needs to go to our home base anyway. What am I using at our home base? Let me rephrase that. What am I using it for at my home base? Yeah, this one definitely needs, because there's not enough. I need production going on this. So this can go back to hydrogen. I actually got rid of hydrogen. Well, that was brilliant of me, wasn't it? I know, clever lad. Come on, take it all. Get rid of it. Get it out of my hair. Back to. Oh, hang on. I've got to be careful. How much of these have I got left? Oh, here. Have some of this. No, 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 no. What are you doing? Have some of this. Take it. Just waste the power. Right, should be producing enough. Should be, he says. Close. And that give me that completely clear and reset. Give me the hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. There it is. I'll go 2000 on this. Remote demand. Hydrogen. It's on its way. Actually, I'm using it for power at the home base as well. So wait for this to turn up and we'll see how the planet with the silicon production's going. And if that's running out of power too, we'll put that back to hydrogen and just leave it going to home because it's going to use it up. But it's okay if we run out because we've got plenty of power to compensate for it. Oh, there we go. Wait for these all to light up. Orange across the board. I've got more than I need, but hey, we'll worry about it later. Thank you for the bits, and for the next 60 that are going to show up. You're going to throw me off by just doing the one, aren't you, Mike? It's going to confuse me. Right, that should be enough. Let's go to the other one and have a look there. Oh, 2. Right, where are you? There's number 1. Number 2, there's number 3. I'm on my way. Hello, Eds. They're over for me, are they over for you? Whoop, 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 whoop. Totally missed that, didn't I?